good day to all. Thanks for joining me again today on this joyous and beautiful day. And today I have a review for you guys of my very own car, which is a 2018 F82 BMW M4 Competition, a 1 out of 20 Telesto Edition. So without further ado, let's jump right into the review. Check it out. Alright guys, here she is. What a beauty. My 2018 F82 M4 Competition. Telesto Edition. So what is a Telesto Edition? This car has a special grey, Grigio Telesto Pearl Metallic it's called. And this is originally a color from Lamborghini. And they put it on 20 M4s and 20 M3s that they only made for Belgium, the Netherlands and Luxembourg. So there are only 20 of these, 21 actually, in the world. And for the rest, it's just an competition package on it. The Telesto Edition gets these carbon fiber goodies. So it gets the carbon fiber lip, it gets the carbon fiber, what's it called? The splitters. It gets a carbon fiber diffuser from behind. Here, I'm going to change that one out. And it gets a carbon fiber spoiler on the back, which looks really good. I've put these carbon fiber tips on it, so this is not an exhaust upgrade or anything, it's just for aesthetical reasons. So the M Competition package gets the blacked out logos, the blacked out M4 logo, and the side vents are also blacked out right here with the fully blacked out grille and completely dechromed. And this car also has the carbon fiber roof. Look how good this looks. I especially like these two lines that just continue all the way back. They just go like here, like this, and then they also continue on the trunk lid here and then on the spoiler as well, as you can see here. And here's some seagulls crapped on my car. I'm gonna clean that later when I get home. What I also did is I retrofitted these GTS style OLED lights, which look awesome. Let me show you guys. And they do like this little animation, which is really cool. Look at this, with the swooping indicators, of course. Okay, the camera isn't picking it up quite nicely, but it's very smooth actually when they turn on. And then when you turn it off, swooping indicators again. Just a gorgeous car. Look at this. It's not a car, it's a piece of art. And it has the 20-inch 666M wheels that you get with the competition package. A very, very beautiful car. And I absolutely love this Grigio Telesto Pearl Metallic color. And now let's show you guys the engine, the infamous 3-liter 6 inline, which has 450 PS and 550 Newton meters of torque, which is plenty, believe me. Love this carbon fiber strut brace that they put in. They don't have this in the newer models anymore, the G80, the G82, which is a shame because it just makes the whole engine look all the more special, and a very, very tunable engine, but more on that later on. All right, and now the interior of my F82 BMW M4 Competition. So this being a Telesto Edition, it has all the carbon fiber goodies as I mentioned before. So you have these carbon fiber hand grips over here, you have the extended leather package, leather on the dashboard, leather on the doors, stitched leather even. Let me get into the car. There we go. Look at this dashboard. Makes the car look so expensive. And here you have the encryption M4 Telesto Edition BMW and Special Series 1 out of 20. Absolutely love the carbon fiber bit over here. I might get this and this trim around here in carbon fiber as well. And look at the steering wheel, guys. Look how cool this looks. I had this fitted afterwards as well, and I will link down like all the mods that I did. I will link them down in the description so you guys can check it out as well, for if you want to buy something like this. This is like a custom-made steering wheel with yellow carbon fiber, and then you get these paddles with it, shifting paddles, also with a yellow minus and a plus. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. I might get the M1 and M2 buttons in yellow as well. For the rest, it's a familiar interior for everybody. You know, it's just like a 4 interior. You have the M4 cluster right here. Let me put it on. There we go. Looks beautiful to me. You have all the information you need. And this is the Navigation Pro. Poor boy's world. I love this little thingy. And then you have, you know, your dual zone climate control, and then your storage space and everything. These are cup holders down here. These are your settings for your engine response, your suspension, and this is for your steering. You put it in Sport Plus, or in comfort mode. These are your parking sensors and your camera, and this sets the intensity of the gear shifts. So 3 is max gear response, so the most aggressive, and 1 is just like in chill mode. You have a leather wrapped middle console here with a little bit of place, nothing too special. It's a decently practical car. You have some door bins over here, which are decently large enough, and with a separate place for your bottle. You have these special M Sport seats, so this decal lights up at night when you open up the car. Looks absolutely insane. The seats are very supportive, very beautiful with these cutouts here. They do get a bit hard when you're going for longer journeys. Okay, and now just for review's sake, check out the space in the rear of the M4. Just put the seat like this. See, this seat, you have to put the seat back a little bit, because when you pull it forward, it touches the ceiling over there, the roof. And all right, there we go. So access is, I was gonna say pretty easy, but it's not that easy. But once you're in, look, this seat is not in my driving position because I reclined it a little bit, or put it back a little bit. There we go. Let me put it back a bit. Yeah, so this is my driving position. Look at the amount of knee space I have. It's absolutely loads. Headspace, I have about, well, this much, so it's okay for me. I'm about between 5'10", 5'11". People over 6 foot might struggle a bit in the back here, but this car isn't meant to transport 4 people all the time. I don't have anyone driving in the back seats here, so for me this car was ideal. If you want more space or a more practical car, you can go for a M3. Okay, so before I dive into the driving impressions about this M4 Competition, I want to let you guys know that I'm starting a ownership experience series about this car. So every week I'm going to upload a new video with a different topic, of course, in which I will discuss various topics about this car, my ownership experience, have I experienced the car in the past 7-8 months, and the 26,000 kilometers that I've had it, the different mods that I've done to the car, the positives, the negatives, and also every question you guys have. So if you guys have any questions about this car or about F8X cars in specific, let me know down in the comments, and I will cover them in oncoming videos in the future. Also, subscribe to my channel if you want to stay up to date about this car. Also follow me on Instagram, because I have some great behind the scenes pictures and videos and everything about this car that I post on there, and also some amazing pictures that some photographers have taken of this car. So first driving impressions, I'm talking to you guys as if you've never even been in a sports car before, as I was when I bought this car. First impression, the car drives very hard. Even in comfort mode, it's like Sport Plus mode in any other car. The steering wheel is very responsive, even in comfort mode, but in sport mode, it's just right, you know immediately where the wheels are pointing. Sport Plus for the steering wheel is a bit too artificial, too weighty, because the steering wheel gets too heavy. The car drives very aggressively, it takes corners very aggressively, it's a very restless car, especially with this DCT transmission. It's very low to the ground and you feel it. You feel everything when you're driving because of the stiff suspension. You know that you're driving something special because of the huge bulge in the hood. As I mentioned before, this car has 450 PS and 550 Newton meters of torque, and that results in a lot of fun. So I'm on a straight road here. Let me... Whoa. Wow. This car pulls and it just keeps pulling. Oh, and the backside stepped out on me. Amazing. These M Sports brakes are so good. They stop this car in no time, which is necessary. The sound that you're hearing inside the cabin, it's not fake sound. These cars also came with an artificial sound module, but in this car it's been switched off. So all the sound you're hearing is the real exhaust and the engine that you're hearing. Let's pull up again. Whew. Man, this car is so much fun. And here we go again. Oh my God. You get up to illegal speeds in no time. You have to be very careful because the second a police officer sees this car or hears this car, he's just going to tail you for a minute to see if you're not doing crazy stuff. All right, we're in the highway now. Switch back and... Oh my God, this car just keeps pulling and pulling. Note that I have had this car for 7 months already, and I still get surprised every single time that I step into this vehicle. It will give you a smile every day. If you're coming home from a stressful day at work, just step into this car. If you have any issues, just step into the car, go for a drive for an hour or two, and you're going to forget all your problems